What's up, Soul Tribe? It's your girl Dominique with Empathic Guidance, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. Alright guys, so I just came back to make a really quick video. Basically, I'm making this video to express the reason why advocating for narcissistic abuse is so important to me, and letting you guys know a few things that's going to be coming up, because I know it's kind of random that I kind of mix my guidance for narcissistic abuse with tarot and everything else. So I've been thinking about making a separate channel for narcissistic abuse awareness. And with that, like I said, the spinoff is going to be to offer talk therapy to those who have actually survived narcissistic abuse and that are trying to seek empowerment and trying to seek healing from what they have been through. The reason why bringing awareness to narcissistic abuse is so important to me is because the amount of damage that it does to people. Actually surviving a situation like this is way more than just surviving the heartbreak of a normal breakup, growing apart, or just being cheated on or something, which I'm not saying that those things aren't damaging, but bringing awareness to narcissistic abuse is equivalent to bringing awareness to any other type of abuse. There is no one abuse that's greater than the other. As I stated before in previous videos, being a victim of narcissistic abuse definitely leads to personality disorders like borderline personality disorder, as well as PTSD. Some people don't even make it. Some people don't even survive these situations. Some people get lost in depression, they become suicidal, and they follow through with their suicidal thoughts. And the reason why I feel that I must advocate, I feel divinely guided to advocate for this type of abuse, is because I've been through it. I've been raised by a narcissist. I've been in multiple narcissistic relationships, and it's extremely damaging. If I would have just had one indication that the situations that I was in and the type of people that I was dealing with had an actual disorder that would never change, then I would have spent less time, which would have caused less damage. And that's the only thing that I'm trying to do. I'm not coming on here to bash, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about bashing a narcissist, whatever the case may be. Sometimes people may think that I am coming on here to bash a particular type of person. Again, the way I feel and my thoughts on narcissism, especially when it comes down to people that are turned into narcissists from children, is that they're simply damaged children. They're wounded children. And so, in a sense, where it comes down to people that don't understand how to manage their trauma, they begin to inflict trauma on everybody else's life because it's done as a survival tactic. It's done as self-preservation. They rather hurt and throw away as opposed to being hurt again, as they have been throughout their entire life, whether it be through abuse or abandonment. And so the reason why, like I said, it's so important to me is because my own kind is being attacked by this. It is a spiritual war. Empaths are brought on this earth with the gift of empathy, with the gift of clairsentience, in order to help people, in order to do light work, in order to heal, in order to, like I said, raise the consciousness of humanity, like I always say. And so if this person is spiritually stagnated by narcissistic abuse, if this person leaves this earth at their own hands or due to suicide, then that's one less person that we have doing the spiritual work that they're here to do. That's one more person that has lost to the enemy. And I'm not calling the people themselves the enemy, but what I am saying is the enemy is whatever entities or whatever demonic forces, whatever shadows have taken over this person. Being that it's passed down from a parent, or this person is just used for evil. Evil and good is real in this world. And I'm not trying to say that people that are bad don't have the potential to be good. You know, again, like, I feel like we all harness both light and dark. But when it's like a goal, or when it's like thrilling to go around hurting people and destroying their lives to the point where some people, it takes years to heal from this. Some people don't heal from it at all. Some people don't see the light of day after this. They stay lost. I wanted to make another video, you can't be yourself with the narcissist, but I feel like this was very important because I know a lot of people don't understand. How is it that I'm bouncing back and forth between tarot and this? But it's because I'm advocating for my own people. The people that are targeted in this type of situation are people that were either raised by narcissists, people pleasers, like I said, empaths, which are extremely nice, emotionally generous people. They don't deserve to be walked all over, but the truth of the matter is, people like narcissists and people that have a lot of narcissistic traits, they don't get that. They don't get that damaging people like us is like holding up, helping people that really need our help. We can't help heal people if we are in desperate need of healing ourselves. That's why I'm doing this. Not only to bring awareness, to let you guys know these are the signs and symptoms that you are in a toxic relationship with a narcissist. That's why I do it. It's not to hurt somebody else. It's not to make all narcissists be by themselves. But that would be great, because at the end of the day, the only thing that they seek to do is hurt every single person and damage every single person that they cross paths with. So why wouldn't I want to put that to an absolute minimal if I could? Why wouldn't I want minimal people to be damaged? Why wouldn't I want minimal people to be lost in depression? Like we talked about the dark night of the soul before. Well, being in a relationship with a narcissist is one long ass dark night of the soul. That's why people leave those relationships looking like they strung out on drugs. And some people do. They do take drugs. They do drink themselves into oblivion because they trying to mask and hide and self-medicate the pain that they are being inflicted by the narcissist. So again, this is not to bring negative energy to my channel. This is not to talk so much shit about somebody so that they can just never find love again. What I want is for people that are narcissistic to not have a choice but to get some help. And that's just the bottom line. If they continue to have so much luck when it comes to love because they so charming and handsome and wealthy, and they have the gift of gab in order to con people that carry an extreme amount of emotional generosity within their hearts, then they will continue to do this. There is the path of destruction will continue. But if so many people become aware that every single source of supply that a narcissist tries to approach is like, no, I recognize you for who you are, then what is that? What choice is that giving the narcissist but to get some help? But to recognize that all these years that people been telling them that they are narcissists, whether they knew it for themselves or not, were actually right. And that if they don't change, if they don't get it together, then the chances on them having a new source of supply will be slim to none. That's all I want from this situation. I want minimum people to be hurt, and I want hurt people to get help instead of continuing a vicious cycle of the abuse. Instead of continuing a vicious cycle of dismantling people for who they are, sucking somebody's soul dry, pushing somebody to the edge until they feel like they're not worthy and they just don't want to live anymore. Thank God that wasn't me. One thing about me, God knew I was strong. Even though I've been through this situation so many times, I still stand before you, a whole woman. Yes, I've been through Yes, I've been through my heartbreaks. Yes, I've had to recover from these situations more than one time. But at the end of the day, I still stand solidly strong. And that's exactly what I want for every single person that has ever been through this, to overcome it, re-empower yourself, educate others, and help the world heal. So I hope this message was well received. Yet again, if this is something that you want to continue to see on this channel, please leave a comment down below to offer me some encouragement to continue. If not, I will try to extract this from empathic guidance, which most empaths are who goes through this. And this is the reason why I made the channel. Tarot came later. So if I had a choice to choose, it would probably be narcissistic awareness over tarot. Tarot might help people heal, but a lot of people, one thing I recognize about tarot card readings is that most of the time, what is tarot about? It's about lying, cheating, leaving somebody for the next, third-party situations, and a bunch of gossip. And I hate to say that because I'm passionate about it and I adore it, but if I really had a choice, if I didn't have time for both, then I would choose being an advocate for narcissistic abuse because it's a passion of mine. So it's tarot, but this is very important to me. So if it's something that you guys just don't want to see on this channel anymore, that's fine. I'll change the name, or I'll add Tarot TV to the end of this name, and I'll start Empathic Guidance Narcissistic Abuse Avocation on another channel, so that we can get healed, re-empower ourselves, and do what it is that we actually came here to do, and no longer allowing and enabling the enemy to win, because essentially that's all it is demons against angels. So again, like, share, and subscribe, join the Soul Tribe, and I hope to see you guys soon. Ciao.